Bessie Coleman was born in Atlanta, Texas on January 26, 1892. She made the amazing accomplishment of being the first African American and Native American woman to earn a pilot's license. Her main goal was to empower and encourage all women and African Americans. At 18, she eventually earned enough money to attend the Colored Agricultural and Normal University for one semester. Later in life, after her brother returned from war, she was told stories of French women being able to fly planes, which inspired her to strive to become a pilot regardless of the restrictions of her skin color.
She unfortunately died in an airplane accident on April 30th, 1926. She had an unfastened seatbelt during one of her shows, and when the airplane flipped over, her, along with William Wills, the mechanic, fell out and did not survive the crash.
When Bessie turned 23, she headed to Chicago to live with her two older brothers, hoping to make something of herself. But the Windy City offered just a bit more to an African American woman than Texas did. When she decided that she was going to become a pilot and would have to learn to fly, the discrimination she faced with her gender and race meant she would have to travel to France.
Coleman learned French at a burlesque school in the Chicago Loop, withdrew the savings she had made from her work with the additional financial support of Abbott and another African American entrepreneur, and then she set off for Paris from New York on November 20th, 1920.
She was the only student of color in her class, but within 7 months she achieved her goal. She was taught in a 27-foot plane that was known to fail frequently, even sometimes in the air. During her training, Coleman witnessed a fellow student die in a plane crash.
Finally tonight, we take an historic flight to honor a woman who left a trailblazing legacy in the sky. Here's CBS's Chris Van Cleve.
This American Airlines ground crew is prepping Flight 372 for a trip into the history books. It's the first time in the airline's 96 years everyone involved, from the ramp to the gate.
We are honored to have you on board.
In the cockpit and in the cabin are all black women. The flight celebrates the 100th anniversary of Bessie Coleman, the first African-American woman to earn a pilot's license. Coleman had to learn to fly in France because it wasn't an option here in the U.S.
Over the next 5 years, Coleman performed at countless air shows. The first took place on September 3rd, 1922 in Garden City, Long Island. The Chicago Defender publicized the event, saying a wonderful little woman, Bessie Coleman, would do heart-thrilling stunts.
Thank you, Bessie Coleman,
for inspiring young people no matter race or gender
to do anything they dream of.